Happy Friday! Hey tribe, it's your mom of 3 in NYC and I'm back with another video. Yay! Happy Friday! Today is Friday, April 21st, 2023. Wait, I'm being rude, I'm sorry. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Taneza. I am the mother of 3 musical children living in the heart of New York City. I would love for you to be part of my YouTube family, my tribe. All you gotta do is hit that button down below, the one that says subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. All my A1 Day ones and all my new subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you for your support and being a part of the growth of my channel. Let's get into it, guys. So I'm gonna literally film this, edit it, and get it up ASAP today. Today is Friday. You're gonna watch this on Friday. Bet your bottom dollar. Okay, the reason I had to jump on here, guys, is because the head of my kid's school gave a talk to the parents, and they're parents of 4th grade through 8th grade. The kids' school goes from nursery, which is the 3-year-olds, nursery, junior kindergarten, senior kindergarten, and then 1st through the 8th grades. So upper division is 4th through the 8th grade. Baby girl, my oldest, my 10-year-old, is in the 4th grade. And so the head of school has been an educator for like 40 years. Maybe not 40. Yeah, maybe 40 actually. And she was a teacher first and got into administration. She's amazing, very wise woman, right? And I was not gonna go to the talk because I had work to catch up on. I was like, let me just go ahead because baby girl is maturing and changing and I wanna be an intentional parent. So she did not disappoint. And I took notes. Why? Because Hubsters couldn't make it. He had to go to work, so he had a meeting. And so I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and go. And I took notes, and it was so good, you guys, that I was like, let me share with my tribe. Anybody out there, whether you're a parent, an educator, whether you have nieces and nephews, this is for you. It's for you. She opened up with the fact that, this age is a challenging age, and sometimes the children's hormones are developing, and when it seems like they're giving you a hard time, they're not giving you a hard time. They're having a hard time. And so when there are breakdowns, meltdowns, they get frustrated, angry, understand they're having a hard time, and that's when we step in as parents to support them. She also discussed the fact that the vid took away a lot of our socialization and that we don't call them play dates as they get older, but they literally should be hanging out with friends at least once a week. Also at this age, they need to learn to thrive away from us as their parents. And so not literally every month, but at least every quarter, every trimester, they have sleepovers. They go to a friend's house, they spend the night so they can understand another family, another culture, how it operates. And then you should have friends over your house as well. She talked about so we want our kids to be sturdy, right? It is a religious-based Christian school, and they do chapel every single day. They have Old Testament, New Testament. They learn the Bible. It's kind of like a bubble, right? Everyone is sweet, nice, great teachers. It's a really happy, empathetic atmosphere. And so we have to allow our kids to build their sturdiness. And one way they can do that is by weekly meetups, play dates, and then sleepovers as well. While sports are vital because there are some lessons that you can only learn on the field, kids need hobbies. Woodworking. She likes cooking and baking. Why? There's an ingredient list. There are steps to preparing something, and then there's an end result. Legos are a good hobby. Kids should have things they do to decompress outside of schoolwork, and sports. At this age, we as parents should be dictating what our child is doing with their time. Don't just let them go in their room for hours on end having no idea what they're doing. No. We should be like, hey, you finished that book? Or hey, did you want to help me clean up? We really should be active in dictating what our kids are doing with their time. Self-esteem. You can't just give it. You can't just give your kids self-esteem. Self-esteem comes from authentic achievements. So let's say they bake a cake and the cake comes out delicious. That's going to build their self-esteem. Let's say they're reading a book and it's difficult and they get through it. That's building their self-esteem. Authentic achievements. Most important thing to do as parents is to create a habit of daily reading. Daily reading is the bedrock of academic success. At this age, a minimum of 30 minutes a night outside of any assigned reading they get in school. 8th grade, by the time they reach the 8th grade, they're going to be 2.5 hours of homework a night. According to the head of school, the average New York high school is going to be assigning 4 hours of homework a night, 7 to 8 hours of homework over the weekends. Tribe, I was like, 4 hours? And I was talking to Hubsters about it, and he said, yeah, because they're preparing them for college. In college, they're going to have hours upon hours of studying to do. And that's what school is for, to prepare you. And then middle school years, they really should not be stressed out, guys. Your kids should not be stressed out. If they are stressed out, we got to figure out why they're stressed out. And she went on to say that, if it's homework, if it's taking them longer than it should, please, talk to their teachers, because they can reduce the amount of homework. So instead of like 20 math problems, maybe they do 12 or 14 math problems. Must be habits. Habits are our friends, she said. A family routine is vital. We should be doing the same thing every night. We should be doing the same thing every morning. There should be a routine in place so they know what to expect. Kids need security, stability. That's how they feel the safest. All right, 8 bullet points really quickly, you guys. Room should be cleaned out once a week. A clean room is a clean mind, she said. She said at school, studies have shown the kids with the messy lockers are the ones that aren't as organized. The room needs to be cleaned out at least once per week. They cannot have too much stuff. It's funny because in the talk, I heard the number of years is the number of toys. So for example, my 6-year-old should have 6 toys. According to our friends, another set of parents, like, no, Tanae, that's bins, 6 bins of toys. I was like, nah. My kids have so many toys, you guys. They don't even know what they have anymore. And they don't play with them. And just to be transparent, we live in a New York City apartment, so space is limited. Space is limited. And so this weekend, we're actually cleaning out the kids' rooms. Toys they have and don't use, we're donating. The kids have so much stuff. And the head of school said the kids don't need all of that stuff. We should be cleaning out their backpack once a week. She says more often than not, when the kids don't have their homework, they think they left it at home. When in reality, it's the bottom of their book bag. So again, the habit of cleaning and clearing and organizing. Once a week, the room should be cleaned out. Do it initially with the parents, and then the kids can take over. And then every single week, cleaning out their book bag. Be a dedicated place and time for their homework. They should be going to bed at a reasonable hour. 4th through 6th grade, that means no later than 9 p.m. Number 6, I agree with. It's controversial, this next one, but I agree with it. According to the head of school, no child before the 7th grade, so that means no 4th grader, 5th grader, 6th grader, needs a cell phone. None. Unless there's one exception. They are traveling to and from school alone. Period. And I agree. Because baby girl has a smartwatch, and literally every week she asks me about getting her own cell phone. For why? For what? For what? For what? Nah. No child before 7th grade needs a cell phone. You heard it here first. I'm going to stand by it. Must monitor, according to the head of school now, not Taneza, as parents, you must monitor your child's texts. Not their diary, not letters that they are sending and receiving, but their texts should be monitored. You should be scrolling through and reading them. We should be talking about sex at least once a month. At least once a month. And do it, according to their grade level and what they're ready for. I have not done that yet. We have not done that yet. So I'm going to I do have some books about development for baby girl, but I want to get some additional books to help guide that conversation. Chores don't just keep your house clean. Chores build self-esteem through achievement. And then the final one, she believes in summer camps, because kids learn at summer camp things that they cannot learn at home. They learn away from home. And the goal of school is to raise scholarly children who are aware of one another and are deeply compassionate. Woo! That's a word, you guys. I hope you guys get. My head of school is amazing. She is amazing. She's amazing. She's so smart. She's so real. She's so authentic. And then she reminded us that, this is the age where kids are becoming their own people, right? And they want this boundary. So whether your kid will go in their room and close a door, they want their own time. They want to be separate from us for the very first time. And it's part of development, and it can hurt our feelings sometimes. But that's what we are doing as parents, is getting them ready for this stage of their lives. And just enjoy it, guys. Just enjoy it, because each age has its pros and its challenges, and it's really up to us to navigate. All right, tribe. Have an amazing Friday. Have an amazing weekend, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye for now.